felt easier than finding the courage to be honest and upright and selfless. She bought into the case for fake, and it eventually cost this sister her life. My friend graciously allowed me to share this part of her story with you, and out of respect for the continued heartache and healing of her family, I won't go into more detail. But you know what? I have my own wackadoo stories about family members choosing to live fake. I'm learning that these kinds of stories aren't that rare. Chances are someone in your own family tree has chosen counterfeit living instead of standing brave for truth. But even worse, I can think of times I've lived fake. Times I've been too ashamed or afraid of being myself. I have been in relationships where I didn't think my genuine feelings and thoughts mattered, so I hid them. I wanted to speak out for injustice, but was too scared of criticism. Instead, I went along with groupthink. I think of seasons in my life where I was dying inside, battling demons from some childhood abuse, but I didn't ask for help. I grinned and bore it alone. Or times I felt overwhelmed and underwater, but acted like everything was fine. And I can remember times I sat in silence or even joined into conversations with women being mean-spirited in their gossip. Even though I felt the Holy Spirit's prompting to speak up or walk away, I was afraid of ridicule. I've acted more important than I really am. I've let others think I was more together than was true. I've pretended instead of being honest. I've been hypocritical rather than genuine. I've been dishonest rather than risk my reputation, and that's just scratching the surface. If you read my other two books, Untangled and Uncommon, you'll know I'm pretty transparent with my life and my story. I believe there's power in testimony, so I'm an advocate for authenticity. Oh yes, I love diving into the deep waters of intimacy with conversations that reveal the heart. And from the stage, I try to challenge women to be real with themselves, with others, with God. I haven't always been that way. The Lord and I have done some work over the past several years, work that has given me the courage and confidence to be okay with who I am. This is a new way of living, and it has taken grit and grace to walk it out. Most of my life, it felt safer to live fake. In my insecurities, I chose to be phony. Fear told me to be deceptive, hiding the truth of who I really was instead of shining. But with each baby step out of the shadows of counterfeit living, I've seen the beauty of imperfection. We need to cover one big reality now, because it will help us understand the why when we struggle to live authentic, not fake. I don't know about you, but I'm all in until things get crunchy. I'm sold out until the straight path begins to wind and point uphill. Those are the times I want to quit and go back to the status quo, back to hiding the real me from the world. It's when I end up asking myself, why am I advocating for authenticity? So let me start by stating the obvious. Ready? Living fake is so much easier than living authentic. Mic drop. Here's why. To live the authentic life means we choose to believe we are who God says we are, not who we've been told we should be by other people or cultural standards. It means our words and actions mirror our beliefs and values. We're going to unpack this in detail in the next chapter, but can we agree here and now that being real is hard to do? And chances are you're presenting a counterfeit you right now and don't even realize it. It's not always a choice we consciously make, you know. Sometimes it's a defense mechanism to keep the hurt away. It's a habit we've picked up courtesy of the school of hard knocks. Other times it's what we're modeled growing up, and it became our normal. It can also be part of our God-given temperament, especially when we're introverted or shy. And for many of us, we learned a long time ago that opening up and letting someone in sets us up for heartache. So we've chosen to present a more controlled exterior that rarely reflects our interior. Let's think about it. How many times has someone asked how you are and you've quickly responded, "I'm fine," or "Everything's great"? Your marriage may be falling apart, but at Bible study, you smile and act like life is just dandy. When you meet a friend for coffee, you talk recipes and Black Friday shopping strategies instead of sharing the deep fear.